good? It's your man Flex in the Soundproof Hunger Room.
Yeah.
1 year anniversary, man. You know what we doing? Give them the rice and beans. You know what I mean? Wait, what I know.
It's your boy Calibar, son. Y'all know what it is. I ain't even gonna give y'all no paint, cause we got all this energy up in the room. We gonna spread all of it. Tell the people who we all ears.
It's your boy the 18th. What's happening, bro? It's your boy Self Fly, man. Too wild. Y'all know what it is.
Yeah.
Motherfucker trying to get kicked off the show.
What up? It's your girl Jay from Maryland.
Man, it's your boy Madison. What's good with y'all? Hey, this is Theo, the audience member. Studio audience.
Let them know who you is, big dog.
Yo, this is my turn. It's your boy Kingo, sitting here chilling. Creative, editor. I'm just happy to be here, yo.
That's what's up.
And last but not least,
Y'all know who the fuck it is.
I had turned the music on so he could do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody
First
had
of all,
stole his shine already.
Before we get started, there's one person missing that got this thing started with us.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
So first, we want to give a shout out to our brother Curtis Clay.
what up, Kurt?
Shout out
Who
to
went
Kurt.
visual. He was the one behind the camera. So we want to give a shout out to him. But y'all know the voice. Let's get this shit started.
Right on.
What's happening, y'all?
Oh,
Man,
good. What up,
What's
though?
happening?
365.
Woo! Ain't he good?
And we still alive.
Won't he do it?
Won't he good?
Won't he do
Yeah.
Yo, how y'all feel though? Like, you know, how y'all feel? We gonna get some stuff out of y'all today, cause y'all been here for a whole year, man. Like, what's that journey been like?
But we got everybody from behind the scenes today, man. It's beautiful. Yeah. I mean, we see this every week.
Me and Flex about to take over this show, y'all. So how y'all start this thing off, man? We want to know right now.
From the port.
You right, man. Yeah, man. You know you got two individuals in here, man. We want to know how y'all started this, though, man.
Let's go.
It's been 365, man. Let's get to it.
Who you want to rap?
He feeling some kind
Yo,
of
I was
like that energy.
We was drunk in Africa. Me and Sean, we was sitting out on the balcony, and we were just out there talking. Flex was inside telling everybody what they need to know about this whole week journey we about to have. Crespo was probably asleep because that's what he does. And me and Sean were just having, just out there just talking. And he came with an idea, we came home, and then he was bothering the shit out of me about it. I ain't go front. Like, he was harassing me.
pressure.
And I was like, nah, dog, I tell you what I do. I'll help you out, but I ain't about all that. And then the first show happened, and I was jealous I wasn't on it. I ain't gonna lie, I was jealous I wasn't on it.
That's the first time I heard that.
Nah, that's petty. That sound about right. Yeah.
Another show happened, and I wasn't on it.
Where was you at though?
I was at the crib chilling. Chilling. And then another show happened.
You wasn't on
I
it.
said, all right, I wasn't on it. And then talking to my brother, man, and we talked about it. And I said, I'm gonna give it a try, man. And I ain't missed the show since. That's how it happened. That's how it happened.
And the funny thing is when he came in for the show, he said, "Man, I owe y'all."
Yeah, I remember that.
You remember that?
I remember.
He said, "I owe y'all, man.
Yeah,
Y'all been
man.
doing it. I was supposed to be here. I owe y'all." So
Yeah,
he
I
said,
owe him,
"I'm
man.
here." And what y'all don't know, I'm gonna put it out there.
Please do.
He been here, man. He come up with the ideas. He come with a lot of ideas. The
Yeah.
little skits y'all see that we do.
Mhm.
That's him. This brother even came in one day. He was sick. Not the one y'all saw with the
Yeah,
star.
not that one. Yeah.
Not even that one. He was sick. Like literally, we didn't air that show.
yeah.
But he came in here, and that's dedication
Yeah.
to the show. You know what I mean?
You know what's so funny, man?
Absolutely.
I look back at all the shit we've been through, we almost fought. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
What?
They don't know about that. They don't know about that.
Before you got
At all.
Yeah, I'm
They
before you
don't
got
know.
all three of us. All three of
We
us.
almost fought.
Still looking for that.
Yeah, Royal Rumble style.
Yo, it's only one person with that episode. It's me.
I didn't even see that.
Differences in editing. When we thought the show wasn't going to even make it no more, and I think that was episode 18. When that was something like that, and we didn't know what to do at that point. And then we got into a black podcast network, and we found you.
Okay, yo.
Look at God. Look at God.
Won't he do it? But no, that was it for us, man. And even we went through our bumps with that. Me and Sean argued. Should we fire him? You know what I'm saying?
Went back
I
and
said
forth.
no. Let's give him time.
Okay, yo, he fought for you. I'm telling you
Yeah,
that.
Facts.
we gonna work it out. Joe.
Appreciate
I
you,
said
OG.
no. I
I'm
said
glad
I
you
see
did,
something in this young dude, man. He's 24 years old. Brother 19, 20, something like that.
Yeah, I just turned 20.
Oh.
Who said that for the
What up, what
women?
up,
Hey,
what
he
up,
said that for the
what up,
women.
what up?
He said that for the women out there.
And he put some bass in it.
I just turned 20.
I just turned 20.
There you go. You know what it is.
Yeah,
you know
Still
what
can't
it
buy no drinks, boo.
You know, we tried to get certain people on the show. They ain't want to mess with us, man. Due to a lot of things that, I don't know if they feel that way now, but we good.
We good.
But how y'all feel?
We good.
We was hurt in the beginning. Both of us was getting turned down a lot.
Yeah, did nobody
And
want
they
well, I know
just
why,
feel-
I'm not a likable person, so I mean,
I can't even believe that.
I mean, yeah, I'm used to that.
Man,
But
Yeah, absolutely.
we watched a lot of people's shows, man, and we said we can keep doing this. But the young brother, man, he told us, yo, I see a vision for y'all.
Yeah, he did.
Keep going, and
Did.
and that's what we go with, every week. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
And even just first, I want to say I appreciate you, KO, because I'm seeing the
Appreciate
growth
that,
in you and what you do for us. Like you said, I was quick to be like, man, I'm finna go on there.
What a plug on,
Be
bro.
something.
Yeah,
I was like, because I'm the type one monkey don't stop a show. So it's like, if I can't get in touch with you,
Yeah.
next man up.
yeah.
Let's see what's going on. But Ralph fought for you. And I said I like you just because your just personality when you was here with us
Yeah.
all day. Anybody we bring you around, they like, man, I like that kid. But then when I call you and I don't hear back for 3 days, I had to hit Lil Bro. Lil Bro hit me right back immediately.
This nigga take
Man, hit me back immediately. So I was like, man, but the things that you have done for us and still a lot of stuff that we got in motion, that you got in motion for us, man. I appreciate it. Y'all ain't seen everything yet, but this brother, man. In fact, tell the people where you from. Tell me your story, man.
You ain't gonna let Crespo say that first.
Oh, my bad.
I always come off the bench.
He always,
Well,
You
yeah,
a shooter. You a shooter.
Do your thing, bro.
he ain't hear that much, so I mean.
Shots fired.
Whoa.
see what happened when you drinking through the show?
Hey, man.
I'm gonna keep drinking too.
Hopefully it's water.
Sip,
It
sip.
ain't water. It's some water in it. In the form of ice.
No, but for real, Crespo, like throughout all of this, man, like what's your experience been like that? Like through this, because you always kick off the energy and then you be kind of laid back. I be on you about that background.
I
So,
know.
so like, what's been your experience with this in the course?
Yeah, you day and night when that camera come on, boy. Because I know you.
Yeah.
Right. It was like,
How we get Gucci over here? We got Gucci now? Just immediately come here and shoot.
Yeah, what up?
Hey, I'm human, bro. When the lights come on, don't get it twisted. I be nervous as hell.
Why
we
is
going
that?
a whole
Man,
year.
good.
I appreciate everything, but it's sometimes I'm on point, sometimes I'm not, or whatever the case may be. I might have a long week. Family, man.
I like the transparency. I like
You know what I'm
the
saying?
Yeah, that's dope, right? That's dope.
Definitely. So there's a balance, and shout out to my wife too, because we had a long conversation because I had my doubts as well, and we've had long conversations at the house too. should I proceed or whatever. I don't let these brothers down, but there's no excuse, man. We all put our energy into this thing, and we got to keep the hunger room on point. Stop looking for something because you ain't gonna find it. Stop, man.
Are you gonna cry on us today?
No, I'm not.
Hey, I'm about to mess with you.
Check it
I'm
out.
tired of
though.
messing with you.
But that the first episode when Sean offered his invitation to me, I didn't know what I was getting myself into, man.
But you made a hell of a commitment.
I did. You know what I mean? We got history prior to this. You know what I mean? He and I, we were used to be roommates, so why not? And it was a great experience. But I said, you know what? I'm all in. People say I got charisma and I'm charismatic, I'm funny or whatever.
Who is these people?
But
Got charisma and
I was
Same
nervous.
thing. He said it 2 times.
I was nervous as hell.
That's because he a Leo. He got twice as much of it as everybody.
That's right.
Let me step in and help.
Leo's in the building.
So
Yeah, but that's spices.
All else fails, man. I came off the bench, support the brother.
Yeah,
It's
come
all
on, no
good.
bench. Come on, no
You
bench.
was a starter.
You definitely started,
man. You started.
I appreciate the starter status. It's
No,
all
it's not
good.
just status. You start the whole show.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like, you got one of the best intros in podcast history.
History.
You know what I'm saying?
Whenever y'all get tired of the rice and beans, just let me know, okay?
Ain't nobody got
Never,
time.
never.
But it's all good, man. And I couldn't do this on with any other brothers, man. I appreciate you, cats, definitely, and Theo definitely down one because he had a vision as well. I know you in the corner. You would like to say something?
Yeah, he gonna say something.
You gonna say
Get the
something?
goddamn microphone.
Okay, give him mic.
Well, the thing I like to thank you guys for just letting me be a part of this. That's one thing. And when I saw the show, the first show I saw, I contacted Sean
Mm-hmm.
and I asked Sean, could I help out? And he said, come on. And so I appreciate all of you. Definitely.
Word up.
No doubt.
Word it up,
What that
man.
What that mean?
What, the yeah? Oh, that's good stuff.
Oh, okay.
In the audience showing their age. Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Well, like KO, man, give us a
Yeah, let us know.
insight
man.
on
What's
what the
up, man?
West Coast
What's
brought
up?
to the Soundproof Hunger Room.
Talk to us.
Before he even gets started, let me tell you how we even hooked up. This is
Yeah.
why I messed with him from the beginning. We joined that Black podcast on Facebook.
Black Podcast
Yeah,
Network
yeah.
on Facebook.
And I just went in and I just said, I'm looking for an editor. He was the first one who responded.
Yes,
It
sir.
was like, I got you. So he said, just send me what you got and I'll work with you. I sent it to him. He chopped it up, did what he had to do, sent it back before he even asked for money or whatever.
Right.
Chopped it up, did what he needed to do, sent it back. Boom. Whole show. I was like, okay. And there was some tweaks. I was like,
Yeah.
The show was done.
Tweets.
Yeah.
It was done before
I
he
said,
even
Sean,
said.
what the fuck is that?
Right. I got hit in the head. Yeah, I got hit in the head. Like,
Let me call Kurt. Let me see if I can
he
make
was like, what is
this
this graffiti on the screen?
It was
Why
dope,
is it
though.
over my
It was
face?
dope. It was
Why is it
dope.
over?
That was part of the growing pains of the show.
And that's the whole
Yeah.
the thing, the whole process. And so the fact that he wasn't hard up on money and all of that stuff from the
He
beginning,
rich.
I said,
Nah, man.
I said I'm gonna work with him, man, and that's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep trying, and then I'll let you go from there.
Oh man, you gonna put me on the spot. You brothers, first of all, man, y'all got something big going on. Like, I don't think you understand how much. Like, I go back to the crib and I tell my little bro, yo, we gonna save this for Soundproof. It's a lot of things that I envisioned that I want to collab with you guys about. I do think y'all with the game is missing. OG's giving out good game, doing what y'all supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And just being real. As far as the whole spill, man.
Like a double OG.
Double OG, triple OG. Triple OG. But as far as like the little spill, man, my story's interesting. I ain't gonna get on here and make this a little sad.
No,
man.
go ahead, because you got an interesting story. Go ahead. And
But
give him a little-
the way I feel about my career, man, I'm blessed to be able to wake up and do what I love to do every day. Whether it's being a professional dancer, whether it's being a director, whether it's owning a production company, Well, nah, brother. Hey, nah, brother. Nah, brother. Ain't no Chippendales over here, brother. You feel me? You feel me,
always
bro?
Ralph, man. It's
It always gotta be him. But it's cool. It's cool. But early on, I realized that I'm destined to commit to something.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever I wanted to do, it was 100%. Like, right now, if I go broke, I'm gonna go broke being y'all podcast editor and being my, like a creator. You know what I'm saying? If I lose everything, I'm gonna be able to do it on my own terms. And then guess what? I'll build it back. But I can't not try and not commit.
Now y'all see why KO's still
And
here.
tell them how old
Now
you
y'all
are.
see why he here.
Tell them how old you are, because people our age don't even digest that
The
right.
fact that it's so much,
Like,
I tried to find
it's-
so many times. I just don't.
But you know, this man,
feel-
he likes for you when he reach out, he needs you to hit back.
Yeah, y'all know
Yeah,
Sean's
yeah.
very particular.
Yeah.
And he's definitely, if there's anybody sitting in here right now, he's the boss.
I don't.
But-
Yeah,
but
That's
I
why I
had to
always
make the
ask
switch.
him I'm off this
I had to make the
week.
switch though, because one of the things I have this is the only show or podcast or production you guys send that I actually come and sit on.
Yeah, this
Most of the
Wow.
ones I don't come and sit on. I have shows that I curate. I have shows that I create. But when we contacted each other, and he was like, "Yo, when I can't get in touch with you, you know what I'm saying? It kind of messed me up." That transparency, and I know when a person is like, "Yo, bro, tighten up, bro."
Right.
I know without even saying.
Sir, so you didn't get it tightened up. It was a. Y'all might go ahead and find.
Right, is it? Yeah.
Wait, y'all, wait.
Yeah.
You got one opportunity with this man though. You have to respond. He doesn't play them games. You
Hey,
have
this
to
is-
be punctual.
That's the black Donald Trump over there.
Most definitely.
Oh, that's a title, Donald.
He a bully.
I ain't that bad.
That's a black-
Yeah, he's stern. So
Yeah, he's there.
that part.
Most definitely. I picked that up. But if one thing I would say is that I noticed, and even like the deep conversations I had with everybody, I know that's one thing that I'm lacking. I stretch myself too thin, way too thin. So I went to the drawing board. I was like, dang, I'm gonna. This is what I'm gonna compensate for. I'm gonna sit on their sessions. If I can't be the best person on my phone, if I can't be there, at least every Sunday or Saturday you're gonna see my face. You feel me? And I'm gonna make that commitment only because at first when I first walked in, it wasn't even no doubt that I could do what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
Like all my life, bro, for real, I got a chip on my shoulder, bro. I'm gonna chase my dreams relentlessly. No, most people I drive them away. If you ain't ready to commit, I'm gonna drive you away. You ain't gonna want to be around me no more. I'm gonna make you uneasy about wanting to be successful.
You hear that, ladies?
Yeah, I'm gonna drive you away.
That's his thing.
Did you
Yo,
hear that, Sean?
yo.
Well, no, he ain't talking to you.
I feel that. Since he made that change, he been.
Nah, yeah, it's been all good.
Anytime I throw him a curveball, I got it. I
But
make it
we
work.
know to call the boss, and we can't get in contact with him.
Oh yeah, that's little bro, man. Little bro, get me
we
right.
call the boss.
Little bro, get me right. For real, he'll tell me, yo.
his head up.
Yo, hey man, hey bro, make sure you do this for soundproof, or he'll just like want about the pictures.
Yeah,
Yo,
I was gonna say
yo,
about the pictures.
I was literally like directing the shoot, and he was like, just give me your phone, I'm gonna send it. The little things like that, I recognize that y'all have that. Like the things I yell about my team about, and the level that I've got to, what I'm trying to build, y'all have. I don't think y'all understand how important when I look at y'all, I see a community of people, and that's something I feel like I don't come from. That's something I feel like I had to build, you know, or build. You know what I'm saying? So I spent a lot of time, like I spent 2 years in the hospital room. You know what I'm saying? Like I was an athlete, I was doing my thing, I had a scholarship, had to sit down for 2 years in the same room. You know what I'm saying? So when I was in 9th grade, so it just threw me off. You know what I'm saying? But so I'm used to being by myself. I'm used to climbing. I'm used to scratching and clawing.
You ain't by yourself no more, bro.
Appreciate, man.
Yeah.
Listen.
You already know how I feel, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
by yourself.
so
no
when I
more.
see all these people, man, it's like sometimes me and him get into it, me and little bro, because I tell him, bro, I need you to look at me like I'm there. Don't look at me like I'm your brother, but because I'm building something that when we go to the next level, bro, it's gonna be what you look at Diddy. I'm trying to become that. I'm trying to become to where you ain't gotta work for nobody no more.
We ain't even talk about it, man. We talk, yo, remember when KO was
Yeah.
building the first KO, which
That's
is what I'm
facts.
saying.
Facts.
Even though it might be framed in a Diddy or a Hove, but it's like, no, we building KO.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. And just watching it is beautiful.
Sir, who are you?
Flex McGee.
Man, that's a good brother right there. That's a good brother. But y'all got something special though. I don't think y'all understand. Like a lot of times when I'm sitting and I'm really thinking about my clients, y'all on. I got this board in my room. And y'all the first ones on it. Only because the way y'all handle each other, you treat Ralph like he already on top, like he already that personality that everybody want to see.
I am
He got the. Hey, come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Okay, I had to get him back though for the episode last week though.
Right.
I had to get you. You know I don't forget. But the way y'all do Crespo intro, the way y'all treat it,
Nobody come to see you, Otis.
it's big. It's big. And when I see that, it's like I gotta be a part of that. I gotta help you go to the next level. If I wasn't here helping y'all go to the next level, I would have ran into y'all 20 years from now, 10 years from now. It was gonna happen eventually because I feel like it's just a perfect combination of people that want to grow. So I'm happy to be
How
here.
many years you say?
He said
20.
I wonder if Sean Harris still be that color.
That will.
Teacher called me Silver Man.
Yeah.
It would be pretty silver. All the way.
Silver Fox.
Silver Fox. That's what they got.
Y'all might get y'all on the view though. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
own version of it. Y'all got because
I like that.
one of the I'm gonna put this out here because these brothers are people that can think into the future. I want to own my own TV network. I want to put
It's
black
gonna
culture
happen.
back on TV.
Mhm.
And if we gonna do a view, ain't no reason we can't have a soundproof hunger room or
Right.
everything on morning show.
Yes.
I like it.
Yes.
Big up.
So y'all just some inspirational brothers, and I'm gonna do this in the industry. But I feel like I get realness every weekend. I get a sense of reality every weekend. And I don't think y'all understand how much that means to me because I live in my own little world because I have to be, or else you get caught up in the industry.
That's
Celebrities, this that, and they weird, man. Hey,
I
bro, they
believe
weird, man.
I believe it.
They weird. You know what I'm saying? They're not everyday people.
Right.
So at the end of the day, man, y'all my reality. So for this, like for me to be here, man, I'm gonna cancel stuff to be here every time. I want y'all boys to know that, for real.
That's what's up. Major, we appreciate that.
But can we speak to the energy that the three of you all clearly have when?
Hold on.
No, stop.
We
John.
gotta get the
Stop.
you and we gotta get the flex.
I'm sorry. Did I start talking?
You know, we should
It's
get
a
tired.
hunger room. We can get in the hunger
All right,
room.
let me slide.
You can give us 30 seconds at the end. Well, me.
Nah, because y'all just as big a part of this as we are.
We
You know what I'm
understand
saying?
that, but we want to make sure
Maybe
that
the
we highlight
face.
you.
I like
Y'all
the
rude,
face,
man.
but y'all-
Y'all just
I'm
rude.
definitely rude.
Keep saying
So
Rude all day.
Keep saying
So we gonna
But
talk.
this is getting y'all 365. So y'all can take some shine out. Just let somebody love on y'all for a little bit.
And
It's
we
fine.
appreciate that.
For
but-
once, man, stand back and let us, give y'all flowers.
Okay.
For once.
I like
Put the microphone down, Sean.
I got a PlayStation 5, so I'm happy.
Okay.
You got it. Don't worry about it. The future's gonna be okay. The future is okay.
I can pass the mic now.
You put that motherfucker down.
Let's pass it to one of our biggest admins, Miss Ja.
So this is what I want to say before I so rudely. Was that on purpose?
No,
Oh, okay. I didn't think it was.
but it's all right.
But can we speak to the energy that the three of you all clearly have, that everyone who comes into contact with you or came into contact with you all via the show, they just had to be a part of it. You don't find that type of energy in folks in today's world, or it's very, very hard to find. But especially for you to be so young, for your brother to be so young, and y'all gravitate towards the three of them. Theo coming in.
He old.
Kurt that was here. Kurt that was here before.
Shout out
You
to
know.
Kurt.
And just the guests, myself included, that have been here repeatedly and always say like, yo, whatever y'all need, we got you. That speaks volumes of who the three of you all are as individuals. That people continuously, they just want to help, they want to be a part of it. And then the support, like, y'all have to realize how special you are individually, collectively, and what this show is. And Sean knows, because I told him, because he would say, oh, this little show and this ain't right and we got to do. I'm like, dude, please stop with all this negativity and this little show and all this stuff.
You really do need to stop.
Yeah.
It's not like that. I said, you're...
You need to stop.
The show is growing and it's progressing. I said, but you got to look at it, especially the way you do stuff. Most people, they going to record a podcast, they going to get their little phones and whatnot and do it. Nah, this man had to go out and get a board, and he got the mics. He had the room set up. Oh, I need this on the wall. Like, you went in, and going in and taking care of your baby to that degree from the beginning.
Very detailed.
It shows the dedication, and that you can. And it comes out of how people just want to be there for y'all. So, you know, allow us to love on y'all. Definitely. Because y'all deserve it. 365, most people don't make it past day 3.
Wow. That's heavy.
They
That's
don't.
heavy.
It's funny you say that because I would look at other people's podcasts
Which is the mistake one.
that, they
Shout out to Just Listen too.
Just Listen, Just Listen. They
right there.
they like 2 years.
Big
they
shout.
almost
That's
2
my
years
dude.
in.
You know what I'm saying?
Good cats. But I was looking at other people. They was popping up everywhere. They do a good 6-7 shows, then they disappeared. And I just said I didn't want to do that. So that's why I said I want to make sure we get everything in place to where we got staying power. And like I tell everybody, without Afro Rican, Ralph, and Flex, I couldn't do this because I ain't got the personality these guys got. I'm a laid back, quiet. I get off the lane, whatever. You know? But I'm gonna correct that grammar. You know what I'm talking about?
I think that's what's kind of dope about your situation. It's the multiple personalities. It's not like one like vibe. Everybody gets the like their area. Everybody kind of jumps in.
Yeah.
So I think that's what kind of makes y'all so special, man. And like for me, I'm gonna just to kind of jump in. It's easy to help y'all, not just because y'all my brothers, but I can see it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Sean, you might be a little more relaxed and laid back, and Crespo, we always pushing Crespo to be the Crespo we see off the camera. You know what I'm saying? But like even with your nerves, we can see that. And then Ralph is just Ralph. So it's like the 18 comes in and it's like rah, rah, like a dungeon dragon. So and it's that energy that everybody that makes the show flow. It's those situations that y'all been through in off the camera that makes the on-screen things like it's so successful. You know what I'm saying? So I think y'all should appreciate all of that, man. And it's good to see y'all growing. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that. Definitely.
Flex, why? First off, Flex is the fourth leg of the show. First off, he like to downplay it or whatever, but he our go-to man whenever somebody can't be here, and he come in and he swing.
Absolutely.
Stop that.
We not gonna do it. I already hit it.
Because that time you was sick, had I been here, I would have been on the show. You said
right.
I had to show up.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do that, but Flex come in, he swing for the fences every time he come in here, man. What was it about? And aside from us just being folks, I know we do that just because we look out for our people. But I remember your first show, you was like, man, y'all make people nervous, man. I was nervous.
My personality kind of bust sometimes. But even when the cameras cut on like that, this is your arena. I had never been in your arena before. Like I know how I perform, but at the same time, I don't understand. And it was last second too. So it wasn't like, which was probably good for me. You know, I ain't had time to really think about it. It was like just jump in and go. Right. But I mean, I always tell y'all, people get nervous when the cameras come on anyway. You know what I'm saying? Just like even Crespo will tell you, Crespo still gets a little nervous when the camera come on.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just part of what this whole podcast is, because you know you want to represent not only yourself and your views, but the show. You want to be able to your community. There's so many people that I know when I come on this show, they looking for that representation. You know, so like sometimes you feel that pressure. You know, especially at first. Now I really don't feel it now, even though I still get flack from my community for the stuff that I say. But big flack from my community.
That's good.
But like when I first came on, I was like, I just want to make sure that I make everybody proud, including the people who invited me on the show.
Flex, your energy is so prominent though when you come, even as a studio artist. And see, I always say you wear so many badges. Security,
director,
producer,
motivation.
So he's the one I love with that. He's from the top to the bottom, the rooter to the tutor.
I'm telling you.
And that's just who you are as a person, you know what I'm saying? And so for you able to come in and just give us that energy, man, we appreciate it.
Man, it's just love. You know, like to be honest with y'all, I appreciate y'all. You from the jump, y'all have always told me I'm a part of this, and I've always wanted to see you guys succeed.
Y'all got a tissue.
But no, for real. I appreciate that, but no, stop it. You know what I mean? You hide behind glasses. I see you over there tearing up. But anyway, Chef Fly.
We coming to Chef. We coming.
No, but serious, like, yo, on the real, it's just, like, wanting to see your people succeed, man. Like, I get excited when y'all win. You know?
Yeah.
When people talking about the Hunger Room, I'm excited about stuff like that. You know, how can I help everybody? Even, like, all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? If we talking about my brother Fly over here and his food, I want him to win. If we talking about skincare products, I want y'all to win. I want KO. When he talking about the stuff that I want everybody to win. That's all it's about. Is I'm rooting for everybody black. When Theo pouring drinks for us, I want us to win. Everybody
I want to say something for real though before the next person talk. Which I need to be Mike. Yo,
Speaking to Mike, sir.
before I decided to do this, I watched a couple podcasts to see if this was. He did tell me to sit back. This was something I could see myself doing, and the one that it kind of was it was two of them that I watched at the end. Was the Joe Budden podcast, and then my brother, Live from the Porch, to see if it was something that I could see myself doing. And watching him, you know, even though he don't let nobody talk, you know, his shout out to
Working on that.
Shout out Kwame.
shout out to my brother Kwame.
Kwame, we out there.
But he showed how cool it could be to do it, man, and that was my last deciding factor if I was gonna do it. Was watching his show. You know
I can
what I'm
tell
saying?
you, I came to him like a couple of times. Hey man, what you doing with this? Before we started.
I was talking still.
Oh, okay. You been kind of quiet too.
Okay,
so I'm gonna stand.
Yeah, I mean,
Excuse me, I'm talking.
Yeah, he always talking about somebody cutting him off, but you know, he can't never stop. But Mike, I just want to tell you, thank you, man, for putting your product out there, man, and giving somebody else something to look at to decide if they want to do it, man. I appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Don't cut me out so fast, though.
Oh, I ain't say nothing. Go
Okay, you go ahead and say what you gonna say.
You sure? Let's get a. Let's get a
You got to get Mike in order. Mike can come over and
Is
take
you
over.
done?
the show.
Is you finished or is you done?
All three of you can get it.
I like that.
Trio.
So to be real about it, though,
So go ahead, Mike.
like I didn't know the vision, but I was getting questioned because I do have a podcast, and my podcast has been on 5 years. I got Just Our Opinion as well. And that's not a visual. That's a strictly podcast. And so by me having both platforms, that one and the visual Live from the Porch, I was getting both angles. So, you know, some was like, you getting mics and everything, you setting up for this. I didn't know, because I have relationships with everybody here. I didn't know that that they were doing it together. So I getting questions from him, I'm getting questions from him. And so when I saw it, or when I was explained to what's going on, I was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. And it still was questions after the fact, even down to software stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just technical stuff. And I was just like, yeah, you need to do this, you need to do that. But I saw the vision, I was like, okay, I get it. And yeah, personalities, just like we said, when Crespo hit it, I was like, yo, I know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't the same person I know. So I'm already tuned in when I look at it like, okay, it's different. Then, you know, Son, he's stern. And I know Son. That's always been Son. You know what I'm saying? But he's down to detail. You know what I'm saying? I like fashion. He likes fashion. If anybody's seen that boy dress, he's a well-dressed man. You know what I'm saying? Pause on that. But, you know,
Be cool, real, be cool.
You know, and then, you know, the 18th is from Detroit. He represented that D. That 313. That's him. You know what I'm saying? He gives all that personality. So he is the biggest personality out of the three, period. You know what I'm saying? But they mesh together very well. You know what I'm saying? And these happen to be my homies. You know what I mean? And so it was just like, I'm going to look at it anyway because they're my friends, but it's like, oh yeah, y'all got something special for real. You know what I'm saying? And so, but I appreciate the love coming to my podcast, but man, I show blessings coming to theirs, and these my friends, you know what I'm saying? I can't even lie about it though. But yeah, man, that I've been conversating with my peers.
Hold on.
Converse. Thank you for conversation to the dictionary.
Time out.
But it's converse.
Time out. Boy, this still is Georgia, boy. I'ma talk this talk. Y'all better know that. Come on. You know what? I talk like I talk, folks. Come on, man. Anyway.
Mud shots. Big up.
Having these conversations with my peers. We talk about this podcast a lot, man, and we talk about the visuals. And so just to go back and forth, when you came over, when you and your brother came over, I saw the growth of this. I saw the different, you know what I'm saying, from being just a podcast to what the visual is now. And when y'all walked in, and I don't want to speak about the conversations y'all had, but it was just like, oh, these niggas got a machine now, bro.
That's what he said.
I got a machine. But, bro, like I said, this 5 years for me.
Right.
Y'all niggas got a machine in less than a year. And I'm like, oh, nigga, I'm proud of these niggas. I'm over here texting folks like, brother, these boys, they doing their thing, boy. Like, dead ass serious. I couldn't do nothing but salute. And I was just like, I'm just sitting back, looking. And then when y'all left, y'all know the other 313 fools over there. He was just like, I'm trying to get in on some of this.
Shout out to my brother DeMar.
So, man, I salute all y'all fellas in the room, man, because, I got my hands in a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But, man, just looking at what y'all got going on, man, I salute, man. I can't do nothing. All of y'all making this a real production right here, and I like it, man. It's all black.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Preach.
Y'all ready for the show now?
Well, hold on.
I got one more question for you, though.
Well, I want to let Josh.
Whenever y'all get a chance.
Josh said a little bit, but she didn't
Let her
really
go ahead.
say.
Yeah, let her go ahead and
She put
expound.
her skin in the game.
Yeah.
Why did you put your skin in the game? And I'll say, first off, you're the number one female that most people like to hear from. I don't know why. Maybe it's the high-pitched voice. I don't know.
It's that beautiful glow she has.
It's that skin. That melanin popping.
Yeah, she look like a 13-year-old. We have to check her ID when she come in.
Why she ain't got no drink?
Excuse you. I'm very much legal. What else you want to know? Why am I here?
Why?
I'm here on the strength of you. That's where it came from. We 10 years in this.
Yeah.
And so it's a support factor.
Like,
That's your fault.
yeah, that's my fault
Exactly.
right there.
They say
So,
your fault.
if I need something, he got me. If he needs something, I got him.
Oh.
But nothing.
That was so
That's beautiful.
Really?
That's beautiful.
so
Y'all are terrible.
Shut up.
Y'all just too
So,
much.
but we have.
Next one.
I am here.
Are y'all done? Do I have the floor? I mean, what's happening?
Now we can do this the easy.
Y'all crazy.
Y'all crazy. Y'all being silly, man.
Y'all are too much. But I know this man, we have a lot of conversations about everything under the sun. So when he was like, I'm about to drop this podcast, I was immediately on board. Because I know a lot of the things that he talks about, people need to hear it. Especially from a male point of view. Because society now is ridiculous. And everyone has the wrong idea. So I'm like, yeah, you can get this info out here for people to really hear. It needs to happen. Shut up. I knew Orlando. I know you at all. I know how I felt about you. And then when I found out we had the same birthday, I
How
was
do you
like,
feel
oh,
about it?
no.
Go ahead and put it out there for the world.
That's your birthday.
It's looking in the mirror. I can't even say anything. We legit.
So
So you know how bad you are.
Same.
Yeah.
Right, and now you see why I don't get along with now one of them.
Yeah. I kind of see why it is what it is, but I mean, you know, it's that Aries flavor. What can I say?
Right.
But
We were first.
hello. But from from day one first podcast, I was tuned in because the info, the world needs it. Just to be real. And then tonight, it wasn't just about y'all. To really have the vision, like we want to bring people in that have businesses going on, or people that just have something to say. And that the fact that y'all want to spotlight, and spotlight from the goodness of your heart, not from a monetary standpoint. Even though, you know, I'm about, you know, get y'all advertising money. You know, I don't be playing about that. But just the heart that y'all have, the information, the energy. That's why, I mean, I'm going to always be here. I'm going to always be here to support.
You don't mean on the show, do you? Just around?
I'm sorry, what?
I ain't say nothing. Can we get the show started?
The show is started. Are you got something else you want to
I got burning.
So now that
You
y'all,
got burning questions?
now that y'all 1 year in, and y'all really got your, you know, you got your traction on this. Like this thing is really rolling. 1 year from today, where would you like to see yourselves as a podcast?
Yeah, I was saying that's a good question, brother.
Yeah, that's what we do.
That's what he does.
That's what he does, right?
Yeah, that's what he does.
Not he, we ask.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Whatever. Go ahead.
I would like an answer for everybody, because that would actually give us a vision of what everybody's trying to
Let
do.
Orlando
Yeah,
go
definitely.
first.
I wanna-
Yeah, go first, Atlanta.
I got to hear this thing jumping off on the radio, you know, live streams, members through the roof, a lot of support, you know what I mean? Syndicated, West Coast to East Coast, international, you know. I need to be signing more autographs in another year.
I see it.
I know they got you. So,
I still ain't met the person
I know
that
they
asked
got
for
Say
Benjamin.
mine.
Benjamin. But
What about
I
you?
see great things on the horizon, man, definitely. And I'm gonna definitely put my 100% in it. Y'all just ride with us, man. Keep supporting us. And in another year, man, I claim it. I want it to manifest, definitely.
Say that.
Sean.
That's what's up, man. I just want to buy more PlayStation 5.
Do that. It's coming, bro. I just see you on
I don't know what y'all talking about.
I just do those. I'm taking your PlayStation when I leave.
Right.
Screw outside. I just want to play my game. You know? But nah, seriously, I do just want to just reach the masses, man. Like, first off, I'll tell you, we still ain't made $1 yet.
That's right.
We ain't made $1. We do this because we like to get our voices out there, and we like to get the people that we bring on here get money in their pockets.
It's for the love, man. It's for the love.
Right. So support your community, man. Support people that's doing good stuff. And that's what we want to do. So I just want to make sure we kind of continue to grow in that avenue, but also get to a level to where it will get monetized at some point. And that we'll have people reaching out to us. We have people reaching out here and there, but we're talking about real people to where it's going to put us in every household. You know what I mean? Because we on all platforms already, but we want to get in y'all house. You know, we want to talk about the real stuff that y'all don't hear about. That's the whole point of the show, is to talk about stuff that you don't talk about with your kids or your coworkers. When you hang with your homegirls or your homeboys, them the conversations we want to have out here and bring up those topics. Even in the groups, man, the groups is crazy. You know, we got two groups and they're crazy, and people interact, and it's not really reflecting the numbers of the podcast. But we gonna keep pushing. We ain't gonna force nobody to do nothing. What we gonna do is we gonna keep moving in silence, and y'all gonna feel us. And so when we get up there, y'all gonna be like, "Oh, can we? Okay, I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you." Because when I came at you, you turned me down. So that's where I'm trying to go with it, man. I just want to get to a point to where we in everybody's household, and it's just a regular voice, a reason. What you got, 18?
I don't care how long where we go, bro. As long as next time we have an anniversary, bro, everybody that's sitting here now is here.
Church.
Like that's
That's real.
Amen.
Rough you up, man. Church.
I don't
Y'all
like this
are-
dude, this sentimental side.
I mean, just to be real, bro. Like, I don't want to do this with nobody else. No, I'm not. Also, it ain't fun with nobody else. I wouldn't even want to try with nobody else. You know, we've been through some bad times, bro. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know who was gonna come next week, if anybody wanted to come next week. And all we here to do, man, is to help somebody that got a product that's theirs get to the next level. That's how this started.
That's it.
So wherever it go, man, as long as I got y'all two with me, man, everybody here, then I don't care where it go, man. We can just be one step in the year. It don't matter. As long as I'm with y'all, man, we good money. But like that's just real, man. Like, you don't meet people that give up. Crespo give up a lot of time, man. Like, we crack a lot of jokes, man, when he ain't here and shit. But y'all don't realize, man, he give up a lot of time to be here with us. Me and Sean my kids grown. Sean ain't got no kids. So our time is way more freer than his. And he make it so he can come here and do this. So appreciate, man, if you don't appreciate nothing else, man, appreciate the fact that this brother takes away from 3 hours with his family. If it's just 3 hours, sometimes it's longer than that. You could either be on this show or not be on this show.
He's take the whole time, bro.
Dang, we shouldn't have set them together.
You
Why
know
are
what
they
I'm
sitting
saying?
next to each other?
But on some real, like, you know, KO already established in what he doing, but he came back to help to bring us up. Theo, my grandfather's grandfather.
Hey, chill out, man. Chill out.
He's here to give us wisdom. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
And then you know what I'm saying?
Grandpa.
The young brother behind us, man, he's our future, man. We got every dynamic we need. We got our first lady. You know, as long as she quiet down a little bit every time, you know, every now and then, she good money. We got the best chef in Atlanta. If y'all know
Say
it,
that, bro.
Fly.
y'all better know.
2 box.
Period. You know what I'm saying? We'll see y'all next year. But next time, people gonna be looking for us. One.
Can I say something to that too, just to add in? For the people that's out here that's watching this right now, just understand, if you want to see more of this, man, we need more involvement from you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
and
right.
to the people, like I'm speak specifically to, I wanted to say specifically to,
Right.
just because this is a wide and vast, like the ocean thing. Pacific. I give y'all that so that'll help y'all.
Bars.
No, but seriously, to the people in the group in the hunger room, man, like, even if you just give us a few, like 15, 20 minutes, man, it all of that helps. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you tuning in. Make sure that you, like, telling your friends, man. Because what we trying to do here is create something way bigger than just what you see. It's not it's not just about one or two people or even them coming up. It's about everybody coming up together in the community. And that's something I wanted to make sure y'all understand. Y'all got a huge part in that. Anybody watching this, your part in that is just as big as theirs sitting here in front of you, like bringing it to you, KO creating. Like, your part is just as big as theirs. Real talk, man. Supporting black business is huge.
Lean back, Fat Joe.
Oh shit.
He forgot that.
Forgot what you was about to say.
He in his element.
Now he gotta lean back for the camera.
Yeah, for the camera, man. I appreciate you remembering that. Can I throw something in here real quick?
Oh,
We're
sure.
talking about from a year from now, man. One of the things that hit my mind, I know y'all like to travel, and what y'all did at the cigar bar, really blew my mind. And I've been working on a couple of things. And
Shout out to Chris.
yeah, shout out to Chris, man.
It's
Montana's.
And a year from now, I would love to see y'all actually. And it ain't always about the money, but it's about the money. I mean, it never turns on the money.
Monetize what you
feel me?
monetize.
So when it becomes monetized, I would love to see y'all get paid to have the Soundproof Hunger Room in people's venues. That's actually a business. It's something that I see people liaison all the time. It's something that I'm a part of all the time, and I'd love to see y'all get into that arena. And I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure it does happen. So,
Boom.
you know what I'm saying? As far as traveling, business is paying y'all to go in there and do what y'all do. we're gonna make that happen within a
Absolutely.
year.
It's gonna happen.
Yes.
Y'all heard that within a year.
Within a year.
Within. But they can't do it without your help.
Right.
Y'all gotta make sure that y'all tuning in and
Yo,
like,
check this
share,
out.
subscribe.
Get us while we free, cause the price going
Yes,
crazy.
Hey, that's big facts.
He
Big
like
facts.
PlayStation and I buy gym shoes still.
And I buy baby food.
And I'm buying stock. And all that stuff is coming up.
Right. We need that 1.2K in that group.
Right.
To slide over there and subscribe. Okay.
Good.
Do that for your boy. Definitely.
We want all that. So what y'all want to talk about? We got a lot.
It's a lot
Let's
going on.
start. Let's start from last. What was it?
Thursday.
Thursday night with the verses.
Everybody looking at me.
He gonna sit up
Yeah,
over
I
there.
know I'm from Atlanta, right? Nobody looking at me. Go ahead. Ask the question.
I'm just saying. Y'all tell me how y'all felt.
I'm gonna let's go first. Cause everybody.
What you want me to know?
Cause
Want me
everybody.
to ask you a question?
First off, please, let me start.
Go ahead.
Let me start.
Yeah,
Please,
yeah.
I didn't like the way that you said this some bullshit. It's WWE.
Bitch, no.
It is.
I didn't like it.
Bitch,
So,
no.
you want me to respond to that, or you got another question?
So you go ahead and then I'll rebut what you got.
Talk to
No
him,
problem.
Flex.
So listen, when I look at what happened in the whole versus thing, first of all, it was great for the culture. Number
Big
one,
stuff.
number one, it was great for the culture.
They did numbers.
And even bigger than being great for the overall hip hop culture, it was
Big
big for Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? For somebody that's a transplant that talks crazy to my Atlanta brothers
Oh, they
all the time,
We do.
I want to know.
Y'all heard it on. Y'all
We
heard
do.
it.
I talk
We do.
only my brothers. I talk crazy to them.
We do.
But it was it was a big thing for Atlanta, you know, for somebody who had heard those songs and stuff. If you want to know why I think it's like all of this stuff is rigged, that's the conspiracy theorist in me.
No,
You
keep
know what I'm
going.
saying?
Keep going.
I ain't done. We're not done. Now don't get me get cocky on this joint on you shit.
No,
But anyway, so no, but seriously, I just think that Gucci really had real hits. Gucci, in my opinion, focused on dissing Jeezy other than playing like really showing his catalog off. Because it was songs out there that Gucci really had that he could have came through and blazed. And he would have been, yeah, exactly. And I get that, because if somebody came from me, I probably would do the same thing. But honestly, if somebody came from, I probably would be in there with you.
I would have went.
But I would have.
So that's why I say when I call it wrestling, like when I call sports wrestling, it seems like because y'all doing stuff that I just don't think really like real people, and y'all claim to be real. And there's nothing wrong with if y'all squashed it. Just say, yo, we squashed it. The tension that y'all feel, we don't have no more. And let's move on from that and let's do the verses. And I don't mind if you throw your diss records, because me and him, as grown men, we done already sat down and talked about things.
Right.
Right.
You know, I don't like what they did. Like, it was huge. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? And the people, what he said, what Jeezy said, like, yo, the people come up, they need this. The people who grew up on them.
Yeah.
We grew up in a different era. Everybody in here for suffocate. But like, you know, and his brother, my
And
bad.
his brother.
My bad. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
Grew up on Young Thug.
Yeah, I
Not me.
Somebody
Don't throw me in there.
Some other
Hey,
folks.
Otis.
But no, but seriously.
Don't throw me in there.
But seriously, no. But so I really felt like it was big and it needed to happen. But I think some of the hype that like really put it up to what it was, that was more industry created by the fans.
Absolutely.
You know, I think I'm gonna say it. I was in here. I was like, Gucci not gonna get washed. Gucci not gonna get washed. He got hits. Y'all gonna know him. And then all of a sudden, Gucci came out dissing Jeezy, and I said, man, they don't know these songs outside Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Outside of Atlanta.
It was some industry stuff, bro. It was not. It was like versus battle is not meant to show off catalogs.
Hey, don't ruin it for us because you behind the scenes.
Nah, ruin it. Let the people know what's
It's-
happening.
Yeah, tell the truth.
Yeah, it's more so like honestly, everything has an agenda behind it. It's people like y'all that don't believe the hype, but it's people actually out there that thinks these things are real. All these things are sat down and calculated.
That's why they get
You know
mad
what
at
I'm
me for
saying?
saying it's wrestling.
Yeah,
yo.
it's wrestling.
Like, yo, it's like,
You know
I'm
what I'm
like,
saying?
yo, this to me, and I know this is way before your time, but I'm gonna tell you a story about Macho Man and Hulk Hogan.
Oh yeah! Man, you think I don't know about Macho Man and Hulk Hogan?
I mean, I know you do.
I'm about to say,
I know you
come on,
do.
don't do me like that.
But you don't remember when it happened because I was younger.
Yeah, I'm watching the tapes.
Yeah,
Guys.
I was watching tapes. But that's all I'm saying.
Once y'all saw the reruns, y'all saw the syndicated. Y'all saw it live.
Y'all saw it on YouTube. YouTube.
Yeah, y'all
Oh, no. Mine wasn't YouTube. Mine was VHS.
y'all saying it.
Yeah, mine was VHS.
I respect y'all seeing
Well,
it, but I lived it when I really
VHS.
thought wrestling was real.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a whole different feeling.
Hold on.
How you feel about
You
them?
can't do me like that. Because actually, like, we grew up in a house, so it's 6 boys, 1 girl. You know what I'm saying?
Right, so.
My brother, when I was 3, my brother broke my leg on a leg drop. We thought wrestling was real.
But you don't remember what was going on TV at 3.
I
remember when
I
you was
remember.
3.
We tuned in faithfully.
When you were 3, I was like 19.
I remember. We tuned in.
Tell me about 85. I was
Hey, brother, I had to be
Tell me
attentive.
about 85.
But you know about the WWE.
Most WWF, brother.
Oh.
WCW, brother. I'm trying to tell you, brother. Listen,
We know RNA,
all of them, all of them.
It's not the same.
The old Ric
I'm
Flair.
more John Cena. He ain't.
Oh no, brother.
You're not even a rock
Brother, you don't even know who DDT, Diamond Dallas Page. Man, come on, man. I could go. I could really
You know
go.
what? Because I remember they had video games about that.
Nah,
Let's just do this.
Young boy.
What year was you born?
1996.
I graduated in 96.
Me too.
1996.
I graduated in 96.
What year you born?
When did I get these videos?
2000.
I started working at a dish shop.
Well, I'm still at my job. That you was on that board.
And I was on probation.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
That's what you made, bro.
What you talking about is what we grew up on. I don't think
Exactly.
the way we
We all
was
grew up on
raised.
wrestling.
No, we was like,
It's like our older
yeah.
brother passed it down to us. So like what he seen, we all seen it too.
Yeah, we was the type of kids. We was the type of kids we wasn't able to just hang out with everybody.
Yeah.
Well, let me see. I'm gonna
That's
see
all
if
we
y'all
did.
after this show, we gonna do a little video. I'm gonna see if they big brothers taught them how to handle power bombs and power drivers.
Oh, please.
I'm gonna do
Choke
some.
slams.
I'm gonna demonstrate
Choke
some moves for
slams.
them.
And you gonna get
Yeah.
you
I'm
gonna
just
get
gonna see.
dead. And you
I'm
gonna get
see.
dead, Flex.
I'm see.
I promise you gonna get
It's not
dead.
even weight class. It's not gonna happen, huh? Ain't nobody going to children's
I
tonight.
promise you don't get dead. I promise it ain't gonna go the way you think.
Full
That's
Nelson,
what-
don't play with me.
For who?
Full Nelson.
For now,
Spell for nine. I'm just teasing. I'm just
But
teasing.
if we are going back to the versus battle, I do want to make something transparent. It's like, yeah, I know you want the industry tea. You want the secrets behind. You know
I
what I'm
want the
saying?
secrets, but you just tell the people that it's all set up. So folks out
Don't
here
tell the
really
people
thinking
that. Don't tell the
that,
people.
you know, oh, we really went out here and found these people to put this battle together for
Nah,
y'all. Like,
it's-
come on, just let people know what's real.
I mean, they ain't gotta
We
find
live
it.
in too much of a
It's all the
fantasy now.
storyline. I literally been in the office and they talked about how we're gonna release this to TMZ. We're gonna do this. You're gonna make this statement at this date. You're gonna do this. So all this.
Yeah, that's all I'm
The
saying.
exchange between T.I. dropping out and Jeezy coming up.
You're lying.
It's been planned.
That's all
It's
I'm
been
saying. Just
planned.
put it out there so that people know, because people really don't think that these things happen. They feel
Who
like
are those
someone.
people?
Hey, for real though. I just think we woke. I just think we're extraordinary beings.
I'm an ex-industry
You
guy.
see these people.
I'm an ex-industry guy.
That's Blue Sun from the Temptations.
I got a different story than half the But
Before you
I'm
go
one of
to
those
it,
people.
Get some
Yeah.
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Show.
I'm removed from that world.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
If you don't mind me asking, what made you like remove from the world? If you don't mind me asking.
So I had a management firm,
Okay.
and happened to deal with grown people, like children.
Mm.
It didn't deter me from the music. It deterred me from the business.
Facts.
And so I stopped, and then I went forward my passion, my other passion, rather. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just burnt out. You know, I did that majority. I grew up in the industry, you know, and so I just got burnt out, and I just did something else. But I made money off of it and whatnot, but it was just like one of those things, like, I can't deal with grown people like children no more, man. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? And then the thing about when you're doing the management, you got to think about them more than you're thinking about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're dealing in business.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I just deterred and turned to another curve and went down this road. And that's where I am now.
Yeah, this is something the podcast gave me though, low key. Because before I got around these group of guys, man, I was on the level to where, man, like, I was going on, like, I would sleep every 2 or 3 days.
Oh, no, I sleep every day.
I was really pushing and grinding, and it's because it demands so much. Especially to operate at a high level, it demands a lot of yourself. And when I got around these guys, the first thing they said was, it wasn't even about what I did. Y'all wasn't even concerned about, like, exactly what level I operate on. Y'all was more so like, dang, wait a minute, hold up. You said you ain't sleeping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that.
Sir, you wouldn't even give us your first name.
Ralph just got his first name last week.
True.
That was fact.
The audience knows that.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's only because when I'm operating, most of the time, especially now, we're not at a business capacity. Like, I handle y'all with business. When I come here, it's work. You have to tell me stop working, but y'all are family now. When we first met, it's all about professionalism, making sure it's the brand, making sure it's this. Y'all may not want to know my real name. Y'all may want me to come in here and get y'all show looking right. That's what I'm here for. And then once y'all made it open and okay, like when I got down, I was just like on bed rest. You feel me? And when this man checked up on me, he said something ain't right. That's when I was like, yo, okay, cool. This is an open forum. You know what I'm saying? These are dudes that actually care. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that you don't get often. And they like children in the industry. They just want you, me.
What can you do for me?
Exactly.
Right.
And
You can't do nothing for me if you laid out, bro.
It's facts.
So yo, take care of yourself too.
Yeah, I learned that from the Soundproof Hunger Rule. Like, just
You
learning
know,
to get
them
some
too.
rest.
Can we get a shot? Can we
I'm on it.
Yeah, my bad.
What else y'all got on y'all?
I just want to know what y'all think about what's going on with Trump. You know, I'm
tired of talking about this clown.
I know y'all tired of talking about it, but it's what's going on. Did y'all see where my man, damn, I'm bad with names when it comes to these political dudes. No, first of all, yeah, Rudy and the hair dye was bad, but it's a bunch of people. So did y'all see where the black dude had came out talking about, the dude from CNN, who mistaked Beyonce, I think it was, from Mary J. Blige. I can't think of his name.
Vance Jones.
So did y'all see where he came out with the video talking about how if Trump doesn't concede, how they actually can take this, they can hold this up in litigation, in court, and that if they vote in Congress, it actually goes by red states versus blue states. Now, you know there's more red states than it is, but it's more people in blue states.
Right.
So this actually goes state for state. It's not an electoral college thing. It actually goes state for state. So you get your one vote for your state. So if you're a red state, you vote red.
Yeah.
And Trump could actually be, it's a loophole in the Constitution.
It's like 27 to 22 or something.
Yeah, Trump could actually be sworn in and lose the popular vote and the electoral college if he never concedes. Has anybody seen that? And I'll post this in the hunger room because I think I have it.
And it needs to go.
I've never seen that.
I'll definitely
It's very true. We I think we had a discussion about it. I was in the office with somebody and they were talking about all the loopholes and we were going through it. And it just amazes me, bro, on how like we are still going based off a constitution that was written and in the context of its time. I think that's one of the things that needs to change. Like, people shouldn't be able to hold office for as long as congressmen hold office.
Absolutely.
All these old dudes.
Career politicians.
Well, it's not even that though, man.
Yeah.
If you become a senator one term,
You
you
good.
paid for the rest of your life.
Good.
Yeah, healthcare. Like it's funny how they'll sit up there and tell you that America doesn't need universal health care while they got it.
That's why they got it.
So
Yeah.
if you think about it, right,
How does that work?
the president runs for a 4-year term. A senator is in office 7 years. That's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
But even if you look at like one thing that Trump said that was real true, well it wasn't true, but one thing he said, Biden, you got 47 years, what you done for folks at 47 years? Like Trump banged him when he said, y'all did more than 47 months than you did in 47
Yeah, I remember
years.
that.
Yeah.
The black people.
That was huge. And not saying it was true, let me correct that, make sure. Not saying it was true, but it's just the fact that when you think about it, man, you've been in Congress a long time, bro. And everything that you're really known for is trash. But y'all gotta look at stuff like that, bro.
I like that you said for black people.
Yeah.
What you there for? I don't understand.
What you talking about?
The music.
Oh, that was me? Oh, it must have been a mistake. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna take his place.
Who friend is he?
And when I can't find my PlayStation, what happened? I'm gonna leave it at home in the box too.
I'm just over
If don't nobody give no
politics. I'm
money
just
for it.
over it. I'm sorry. I'm over it.
No, I do get it. I do get it. I just wanted to put that out there because I didn't know if y'all knew that. I'll try to post it in the Hunger Room. Make sure that if y'all on Facebook, Soundproof Hunger Room, y'all can get in there.
All right.
But I'll try to post it in there so you can watch it, man. It was an interesting video.
I had no idea, and I think what's happening is he's really just defacing the true meaning of democracy. He keeps finding loopholes, and what's happening with him is every president before him had an honor system that they dealt with that wasn't law, and they just kind of followed that. He said, "Screw that! I'm gonna do what I want to do to make sure that I get what I want to get." And because laws aren't in place, he can do this.
So check this out. My view of it is something totally different, though. It's entertainment.
WWF?
No. Oh, yeah. Something like that. So Trump, before Trump, it wasn't entertainment. If Trump leaves office, it won't be entertainment anymore. So he's giving you entertainment before he leaves office. The best of the kind, because that thing is on almost every hour on the hour. News used to not be on that much on regular TV.
But what if he don't leave, Mike?
What
if he uses this?
It's a possibility, but
That's when the ratings gonna go through.
with that situation, it has more to do with will they bring him up on charges and stuff like that. So he might be trying to
no sitting president is going to jail. No president that comes out of the office.
Exactly.
They will be pardoned by the following president. America will not take that black eye.
It's a possible. I don't even think he will get charged personally, but right now his mind frame might be, I don't know, these folk don't like me, and at the end of the day, his own party doesn't like him. So he's trying to sit in there for 4 more years.
He got 75 million people voted for him. Somebody
like 75%. And 75% of them were white women.
You know how many pending cases he got against him?
75% of them were white women.
Oh shit, we're gonna go ahead and take that segment out of the show.
This is fact.
No, but it might be. I didn't see.
But
do
you
you
gotta
understand?
look at it too. Y'all talking about the loopholes. That's a businessman. So his whole career has been made on finding loopholes and getting through. That's what he does. So why would we expect him to do anything different now?
I don't.
He's a shit show to be president. But from a business standpoint, most business owners really love that man. That's just the truth of the matter. And if we're looking at it from a personal perspective, people are voting and dealing with things based on hope. They're not really dealing with things based on facts. So they want Trump out now and they want Biden in because it feels good. But it's like, we don't need what feels good. We need what's going to actually make our lives and everything better. Because I tell people in a heartbeat, you were broke the 8 years Obama was in. You broke when Trump in, so why are you so pressed now for Biden to get in? Because what are you doing to make your life better? That's really the key to all of this, and this is what we need to focus on. The local stuff is way more important. Sure, we want someone who stands for the U.S. that actually has some damn sense, but it's like you're looking at the president to make your life better, but when you had this black president in there that you all worship, what the hell was you doing?
Did you talk bad about Obama? Because I got smashed for that.
I did, and I
who
mean,
told
I
you
don't
to
really
cuss
care
on the
though.
show?
I'm sorry, what? Every other word on my mouth is a cuss word. What is you talking about?
Tell me they're not twins. Tell me they're not twins.
So we have to, as people, politics is important, but so many people put way too much emphasis on it. Because again, you're not trying to change your life. And that's the first thing that you need to be focused on is changing you. Because again, Obama was in there and what was y'all doing? Y'all was broke. Y'all was broke. Y'all was still getting food stamps and everything. I don't care. I'll get killed for it because people need to be realistic and they need to take personal responsibility and accountability. The president is not going to change your damn life.
Thank you.
It's just going to have it so that, oh my God, there's someone who speaks so well in the White House and someone who, you know, other countries doesn't look at as an idiot in the White House. What the hell is happening in your household though? How is your household better? How is your family better? That's what we need to be focused at. And now it's like, okay, we got Biden and we got the black woman as the vice president.
Another one. Another one.
What is that going to do? Because you have this woman here and you have him there. What is going to be different? Because if you look at Biden's track record and you look at her track record, then what? But now just because it looks good, everybody is happy. Damn all that looking good stuff. Because what is everybody talking about on Facebook now? Oh, I'm just waiting for these student loans to go. Y'all really think y'all student loans about to be damn discharged? You better take your ass to work and pay them. I saw a girl, she was like, I got 4 more years on my loan forgiveness. Should I wait the 4 years or should I pay it? People was like, oh, just go ahead and wait the 4 years, sis. Girl, if you don't pay them damn loans and stop getting lace fronts, like, come on, y'all.
Everybody ain't got edges like you, John. They need them fronts.
They don't need them. They need to stop getting them because that's why they don't have no, what is your issue?
Why are you so loud?
Because I'm just
It's good. It's good though.
man.
It's good for the content.
Can I say
Yeah.
something? And what she's saying,
Yeah.
a lot of what our issue is as a black community is we don't support each other in the things that we need in our everyday life.
But
Like
see,
we
but
need.
you know we'll get hit on that because we'll say now that there's a black woman in there, right, and there was a black man in there that we didn't trash, that we're not supporting our people.
But that's
you know we're
yeah.
gonna
But
get
you know
that
why?
right.
Because that's part of the symbolism. Like when you see, like that's all. Let me be very clear and careful what I say about Obama.
Fuck 'em, Flex.
No,
I
say
ain't
what
doing
needs
that.
to be said. Say
Because
what
I want
needs
to
be
frame
said.
this. I want to frame Obama and Kamala in the right, light. I think it's great that they are in office and doing the things that they can do and showing our youth and showing us everything that we can achieve. But I also I understand the fact that if we don't collectively come together as a community, them being in these positions makes their job harder because they can't just say, oh, we should be doing this because of this and because our support is in there. Black economics is more important to me at this point in time than it is who's at these like different figureheads in places. Like if we support neither black economics is more important than what we are doing and who is in office in certain places at this current time. Because if we are actually supporting each other, spending with each other, even if it costs more. And another thing we gotta do, we gotta stop asking, as a black business owner at this point, stop asking for discounts.
Hello.
We gotta start making sure that our business is right. As a new black business owner, I'm telling you, you gotta work with me as I evolve, and my customer service will be better. And if it's not, I need you to tell me so that I can actually fix things. And we need to have real conversations. I think we owe it to each other to actually have patience and be able to say, you know what, it wasn't right the first time, but I'm gonna give this brother a second or a third chance, or I'm gonna work with this sister because he didn't do it right. We need to look for each other for these situations. We can't just be looking quick to fire people because it's not exactly what we thought it should be at the jump. And we can't be looking to not spend money with people because they don't have websites yet.
Okay, you preaching.
We need to be on, like, for real. Because, like, let me explain to you. You know I'm shooting now. Let me put my drink down, I'm shooting. So, if we looking to actually unify and come together in all of these situations, it's all about the support we have for each other. It's all about, if you tell me that people are, I need a website. I know I need a website. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All that does is expedite the process for me. I know I need to get this together. I don't need to look at it.
So I should stay on you then?
You can absolutely. I accept that pressure as a black business owner, though. We need to start doing more of that. I don't see what you're saying as a diss to what I'm doing. I see what you're saying as something to tell me how to get to the next level for what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And we need to stop taking everything so personal.
But that's what we, as black folks, everything is
But black people who spend, and I'm speaking in
pride, man.
Can I say specifically? Can I say it?
No.
I'm speaking specifically to the people that we've had these conversations with in the hunger room who say, well, black people don't do this and my money this, that, there, and the third. But you're really a bad black consumer because you expect so much because you're spending your money, which is good. I want to be able to provide you that without understanding what the black provider of this product has to go through to even get it to you. You're terrible for that. I want to name names, but I'm not Ralph.
But when I tell you that, and I'm gonna get extra personal since I put it out there because my grandmother just passed about 6 weeks ago now. Thank you. And when I tell you the fakeness I have had from my customers In regards to me being out because my grandmother passed, I've had to fire customers. Many at this time. People told me out of their mouth, well, you need to separate your personal and your business life. This is business. We are not your friends, nor are we your family.
Wow.
And I'm like, are you serious?
They are.
I know they are.
Yo,
I know they are. And you know what? And I don't answer my emails, but I answered a few of them with the people who had that because that whole attitude, I said, y'all, I cannot even believe this. The grace that you would want somebody to give you, you aren't even extending it to somebody else, and you think that you're right, and you think that you're just. And we do this all the time as black people, and that shit is so damn disheartening.
No comparison.
They
don't do Gucci like that though. They don't go
Gucci. Y'all stand in line at Walmart from the front of the store to the back of the store, and in the back of the store your phone don't even work, so you can't even text nobody.
And Walmart treats you like
shops at Publix.
Walmart treats you like because they ain't no
facts.
customer.
And they'll complain to themselves.
Ain't nobody in there to take care.
But they'll never go to the next level to go defame Walmart's name. Black business owner, listen, I see. Sometimes I spend my time and I research black businesses and I just look, and the bad reviews come from black people. It's insane. The bad reviews come from black people.
And so many times there are businesses that absolutely need to do better, but a lot of times it's just people wanting stuff that they have no business wanting. Just because you went or you didn't read my terms, that does not mean that they don't apply to you.
Right.
That's not how that goes at all. I have terms and they're going to apply to you and everybody else under the sun, honey. Just because you check that box, that ain't my damn fault. Check the box, you agree to it. So this is what we doing.
You know what's so crazy?
She must have really checked you, man.
I think it's.
She did check me and I checked her ass back. Multiple.
They wide over there. They wide over there.
Aries energy.
I think
ready to fight.
I think one of the things is the way black people look at money as well. Like we had this conversation last week. My white counterparts in the industry, when we talk dealing with millions and millions, they look at money like a tool. And we look we look at it like our community looks at money like like we at the slave auction. Just because I'm spending $20, I own you now.
That's it. That's
you feel me? Only because it's been inherited in us. Just like when we talk about presidency, I believe anything I see like in politicians and when they talk black people up there, representation is manipulation. That's something I learned 101 when I'm directing. Representation is they'll say, oh, we need a black girl with curly hair because we want to get that demographic. It's never about anything representing. It's just
that's
about
our fault though, don't you think?
As
the content creators,
thank you. Yeah.
As the content creators, like when I put stuff out for a little black girl, I want her to see this is you.
Facts.
This represents you, not because I'm trying to push and sell, but because this is who we are.
Exactly.
You know, that's why like what makes this so big to me is the fact that it is so much black entrepreneurship here and black push. You know what I mean? So that's why I say that black economics is so important.
It is. You know what's crazy about black people in business too? In the conversations that I'm in black business groups, and they say, should I even put black people on my website? Because, you know, I just want everyone to feel like they're inclusive and they can come here and buy. Like, they really have these conversations and they don't know if it's okay. Or then they move to the standpoint of, well, let me make sure I have everybody represented.
They'll do it
because
for
they
us.
just feel like, thank you.
They'll do it. Like,
they don't care about us. And we haven't been represented.
We care so much.
But that's our nature.
But you know, the thing of it is, and I saw it on Facebook, and it's so true. Like, we care so much in the wrong manner because we will be upset at our friends and family forever.
Yeah.
But when it's other races, we will forget them jokers in a heartbeat.
Post-traumatic slave.
That's what it is.
Listen.
Dr.
But
Joy
what you
DeGury.
said about
Remember
money
that.
as a tool, that's really where we have to get to. The economic standpoint of this is so important. That's why, like, as nerdy as it is, one of my favorite shows was when, what's his name, Kenneth was on here. Like, that's the info we need. Kimber.
You shout out to Kimber. Hey, Kimber just put me on a stop, real talk. He ain't put nobody else on, so I don't want to hear it. Kimber put me on to a stop right now that I bought, I swear. swear to you, I bought at $9.99 a share, and it is currently at $23, and that was 2 weeks ago.
Do I need to
And
give
we
my
jumped
phone
on it
number?
heavy.
That's not
I
right
need
now.
you.
Then.
Hey,
That was 2 weeks ago.
shout out to Kimber, that's my little brother, but y'all can go check my episode out. I talked about the tools and this money thing.
I'm telling you.
Get that plug in.
You
Get
know what
that
I
plug
mean?
in.
But look,
Yo,
so like,
Kimber
let me
Yeah.
go somewhere about being the black dollar though. So I'm from Atlanta, West Side, Zone 1, to be exact. But I'm from old Atlanta. I'm from where the black dollar flipped about 30 times, and there was black businesses all down Bankhead, down Camilton Road. So my eyesight sees something totally different. I know why Atlanta is Atlanta right now. I know when Atlanta started on Auburn Avenue and it's migrated all the way back to Clayton County, you know, with all these black people. So my sight is something different when it comes to growing up in a house with black entrepreneurs who had their own businesses. So at the end of the day, the responsibility of a black owner is to treat every customer correctly, period. You treat them with respect. You learn from your customer as well. So at the end of the day, it's no shade to them, but you're going to know who the demographic you need to mess with and those who you can't. You know what I'm saying? I just learned that through life. And the process of it is money is a tool. You know what I'm saying? And that's just it at the end of the day. It doesn't matter if you're a drug dealer or you own a car wash. You know what I'm saying? You can get you some employees. Period.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, you're accountable at how you treat people. That's what a business owner is. That's what it is being a business owner. You're accountable how you treat people. Period. That's it. What's wrong?
Oh, no, we good.
Good, brother. You good.
I'm good.
Okay.
I ain't going.
I agree with everything you said, though. Like, not to take, I don't want to distract what you're saying. You're absolutely correct. That's why I say black economics, man. Our economics. On the real, if y'all really want to run politics, start spending money with each other only.
Thank you.
That's crazy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Start spending money. And then you know what's going to happen? Because eventually, our money's going to be cycling through our community, and somebody out of our community is going to come up, we're going to push, and they're going to be indebted to us to actually do what needs to happen to us.
Exactly.
And once that happens in any city, or if it happens in a region, or if it happens across the United States, now all of a sudden the stuff that we like beg for the president to do is gonna happen, because economically that's all about money.
That's it.
It is.
It's simple. Honestly,
Yeah.
this is for people that's watching that really wants to get a visual representation. My older brother gave me, before I came up to Atlanta and to take on the city with all my business ventures, he told me about money. He told me the way to look at it. He said, imagine if everybody say, we're not going to even touch money. That's not how we exchange. We're going to exchange in dirt. He said, do you not know these corporations will make dirt a currency?
Yeah.
That's how much power we have. It's what we exchange. So let's get money. Let's talk about energies. Let's talk about communication.
Information.
Information.
Yeah, crypto. That's what cryptocurrency is based
Exactly.
off information.
That information
Blockchains.
is so important. And I think the problem is that we feel better exchanging information, communication, emotions, feelings, money,
Culture.
over there.
Yeah.
Why is it that I could walk into iHeart and say, dang, okay, I'm about to be something. I should be able to sit in this couch with Soundproof Hunger Room and do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of person I am. So when I tell other people in media, hey man, you ain't gotta be over there with the white folks to be big, bro. You got people that your uncle is hilarious. I know he is. Put a camera in front of him.
My uncle is OGGG.
My grandfather's grandfather.
Theo is here to make sure that everything is funny and to make sure that the camera is right.
Facts.
For sure. See, that's what you wanted?
That's a for sure right now.
So just that cycle of everything, like even from economics to information, if we keep it inside, we'll really grow. But the problem is you got those ones that always have a rebuttal, always have an excuse, always have a reason why they going to the other side. You know what I'm saying?
But you know where that comes from? I'm going to jump in real quick, because I see you playing with the board. White people have no idea what to do with us once we don't want their money.
Facts.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
That and I don't want to take that like that's my thing. That's something I actually saw when Joe Budden was talking about being up with Spotify.
Joey.
So shout out to Joe Budden, Maul, Rory, and all of them over there. But like when he said it, it makes sense. If you don't accept their money, because We create everything.
Sure is.
Everything that you need is right here in front of us, and we create it. And you know what they say? Well, in order for you to, if you really want to make, some money off it, we got the money. Money is paper. It has no monetary value in reality. They're dead trees.
It's dirt.
That's what it is.
The problem is we think money is ownership.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that is the problem.
We
Because
think-
you know what it is? We still chasing chains, not the one that they put on our feet and our arms, but the ones we put on our necks.
Yes, sir.
And that is part of the problem, is the conditioning, which is why when we even spoke before about reparations and stuff, I think reparations is way beyond giving people money. It's reconditioning the people.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
They'll blow that money. They
We don't know where you going to take it.
Yeah,
Right.
Facts.
We know if you own nothing, where can you take your money to? Back to them and give it to them, and then they can say, well, we gave you money for that.
It's crazy you say that, bro. I actually got fired, man, because I was working with this brand. I'm not gonna shout the name. They ain't giving y'all no money. But I was working with this brand, and the direction they had, it wasn't okay with me religious wise. I didn't want to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying, from a religious standpoint. So they offered me a lot of money because they were taking a different direction than what we started originally. And I was like, nah, I said, you good. I said, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'll do. I can recommend y'all to some people. I can do this, that, and the third. This is how we're going to do it. When I did take their money, man, that mentality was completely different. It was like on some like, yo, this is, if they could, honestly, they'll probably come up. They would have Kuta Kinte me.
Yeah.
They was heated when I didn't take the money.
But what are they going to do when they run up across those of us who really value integrity?
Facts.
That's in the people factor right now.
They try and go to the next person who will.
Integrity. That's chapter 6.
Yeah.
Chapter 5.
4 or 5.
4 or 5.
Yeah, 4 or
Yeah.
5. I appreciate you for reading.
They-
Integrity is huge.
the problem is that say you have integrity. If you have integrity and you doing business, if you taking prices and you doing this, that, and the third, but you deny something. If I come up after you and say, well, I'll do it,
Right.
it ruins everything. If I'm willing to dance and shuck and do what I do, then it ruins everything. So the problem, though, when I'm in these offices and when I'm in these meetings and these partnerships, they always talk about what one person won't do, especially and
Somebody else will.
somebody else gonna do it, especially black.
Right.
If I say, okay, I got a dance agency. Okay, I put dancers on. If I say, hey, we only going for this price. This young girl is 12 years old and she got more credits than people that have been doing this for 20 years. I'm not booking her for anything else under this.
Yeah.
They'll look and they'll say, what about that girl Shatifa that was twerking? She has 12,000 views. Can you go get her? She'll do it for free. She
Y'all
reached
hear that?
out.
Y'all hear how they talk about you?
They will. That's true. And
Like,
that's
and that's
facts.
important that you understand that.
You know what I'm saying? And that's me being blunt, honest. That's exactly how they talk. That's exactly how they we don't need somebody who's dominant.
Yeah.
They say that.
Or difficult, especially if
Yeah.
you're a black woman in these industries or in any industry. I don't want to disrespect y'all.
No,
If you really have a strong opinion, you're difficult.
Yeah.
Because what they want to do is come over, steamroll everything, and keep it moving.
Yeah, and put your face on it and say,
Yeah,
hey, we
yeah.
love black people.
That's what
You know
makes
what I'm
the
saying?
hunger room to me so important too.
My first job, and my annual review, and they wrote in my annual review, they said that I was a good employee, but
Anything after butt is bullshit.
thank you. That's what it was. I can't remember the wording that they used now, but I was like, you're not gonna put this in my annual review that's gonna follow me throughout this job. And they were like, oh, but we said that you do your job well, and this, that, and the third. I said, nobody's gonna see that. The only thing they're gonna read
That's
here
right.
is that y'all feel that I'm difficult. Scratch that out. I'm not signing this. And I mean, I had to go back and forth with them folks to get that mess out of my damn review too, because they thought it was okay.
I have a
But-
negative review on my industry little folder. They put in there religiously connected. It means that there's certain things I'm not gonna do.
That means you have integrity.
Yeah, certain things that
And
so
if you're gonna put
yeah.
anything down for me that's gonna be
Yeah.
negative because I won't break what I stand
Yeah.
for, he has integrity.
facts, you know.
And now all of a sudden, we can't even approach him with this nonsense.
And people tell me all the time, they be like, oh, well, your name was on the board for this, but you got a little, they was talking about it, you ain't gonna do that. I'm like, well, hey, don't even present it to me. You know what I'm saying? I respect it. Like, shout out to my publicist, Ebony. I love you so much. Anyway, but she literally tell me, like, it's people out there that be mad with you because you won't break, not only on your religious standpoint, but just I ain't finna be eating no fried chicken doing something stupid. That ain't finna be me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not what I'm finna be doing. So I literally get in some circles. I am the, how can I put it?
Black sheep.
The angry black man. That's what they're trying to. Because I'll sit there and be like, hold up.
Could you tell me?
I'm not wearing that hat. It'll be a hat. I'm not wearing that. I can't say that. You feel me?
10 toes down.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I can't walk through that door and still be me and be cool,
My bad.
I ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So but the problem is you have black people that step up and be like, I'll do it. I'll take that L.
Check this out. I want to say something real serious before we get up out of here. When the last time y'all seen a twerk video? Thank you.
Yo, let me ask you a question though. Favorite moment on the Hunger Room?
Favorite moment, Tam with her toys.
Favorite moment?
Oh man, all of them.
That was a cop out, but I'm gonna let you have it. Ralph Paul, the 18.
My
Favorite moment on the Hunger Room, because they need to know. 1 year anniversary.
I'm gonna keep it 100. My favorite moment was being you, your first show.
I appreciate that.
But I got something to say before we get out of here.
There you go, get it.
Oh, he up now.
It's your time.
Make sure you can give the camera though. You might look behind
It
you.
ain't, I don't think they can hear me. Misha, Trill, Fanda,
Yes.
Anitra,
Yes.
Mike,
Yeah.
Mike,
Mike.
Yes. Nature boy.
Fred. I can't remember everybody's name, but
Mizzo. What was it?
Tara, Mike,
Tara, Tracy,
yeah.
Oh man, Kia.
Keisha.
Make sure you get your wipes.
Keisha. Jay.
Jarius,
Ja.
Josh,
Keisha
yeah.
Green.
Keisha, yeah.
Tisha.
Tisha.
If you ever touched our
Nature
platform,
Nature boy.
we thank you very much because you didn't have to, but you took a chance with us, and we appreciate it. That's all I got. This was a great show. I just like to sit back and watch. That's why I ain't say much. I see y'all again in 365 days.
He about to cry.
You ain't coming back next week?
And that man ain't cried since like 95.
I'll be safe
Hey
out
man, you
there.
need to let some of them tears go. We don't do that type of mental health thing no more. We out here, let them joints flow.
You got 7 free sessions. You can call that number.
I got 6, bro. I've been there twice.
2 times already.
Real talk.
But no,
Soundproof Hunger Room.
oh yeah,
Hey, one time. Oh, you got something?
and Kurt,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you, Kurt. Thank you, man.
Shout out. Can we hit it one time for the African joint?
Y'all be easy out there. Color Posh Sean.
Afro Rican, y'all.
I am David Ruffin.
Big up.
And we out.
1 year is dope.